Hey guys, Cyndaf here and welcome back to our Dwarf Fortress, where we are sat here paused at the edge of the map because there was a migrant wave at the end of the last episode. So let's get them rolling in. Slowly. And you are an animal trainer, which is not useful. And you also do milling. Well, you can do plant gathering. Go be useful somewhere. And a pump operator who does fish dissection and plant gathering. Whatever, on your way, sir. Or ma'am, whichever. You're a dwarf, can't tell. A gem setter. Gem setting is basically worthless because they do not encrust things with gems. That is silly. Go fish or something. Someone created a masterpiece gold goblet. A trader. You are joining the leagues of traders that I have far too many of. You do lime making. Really? Well, guess what? You can do pressing and beekeeping. Another animal caretaker who does soap making. Well, you could do pressing and beekeeping as well as spinning and shearing. Congratulations, you are worthless to me. A pet gosling, great, just what I needed. Another pet bird. The Etin Naspa Usinor has come, a giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. Great. And he's arrived right with the migrant wave. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. You trader are a hunter. I guess you are the front line. I suggest running away. Well, that's an interesting development. I mean, I've done this a little bit before because I've attempted to record this episode already today with no success, and it was a Hydra that appeared. A 7-headed Hydra who proceeded to go after my fisher dwarves because that's what monsters like to do. They like to chase down the fisher dwarves for some reason. I do hope the military gets here soon, because he's going after the fisher dwarves again. Defend the fishers. Station here. Follow it. See where it goes. Oh, he's actually chasing after the trader who's lobbing bolts back, but he's actually going towards the fisher dwarves, which isn't helpful. Gives the army time to muster as well because they were busy doing nothing because I had them set to panic button for some reason. Oh no, he's turned around. You got bored. Well, there's some military dwarves. That'll do nicely. Kill him. Do it. Quick. There you go. Kill it. Aha, it's had it. the hunting dog turned up just for a little bit of participation. And he died. Ooh, some bits came off. It's not dead yet. That dog is though. That dog isn't dead. What dog died? Oh, the random hunting dog just killed over dead. Alright. Where do they kill it? Just outside my... fortress, I would imagine. Except not quite so. I don't even know where they killed it. Ah, just there. So let's have a look at the report. Oh, beaten to death with an iron warhammer. That was between the militia captain and the administrator, who had an iron battle axe. He hacked the lower body with her iron battle axe and then bit its right hand. And then punched its left hand with her right hand and broke its hand. Well, damn. My dwarves are strong. Right, go to inactive this time, rather than panic button. Well, there's one today. His name is Nasper, and he shall be memorialized. I should have some slabs left, shouldn't I? He shall be memorialized. There's some cave fish men and women. Nasper. There we go. I also believe we should... there's a bit of hematite I told him to dump. I believe we should dig down to the cave. Right, well... Didn't I move one of the presses? Where did I want to actually put that? Oh, I know where I wanted to put that. I wanted to put it up here, didn't I? And I want a screw press. Right here. Made out of those rock mechanisms. Oh yeah, I got that goose, didn't I? I need to put in here. Gosling. A bunch more kittens and lambs. I suppose the lambs aren't too bad because I get wool out of them, but the kittens may become a problem after a while. Yay, mash plants into slurry. Make me slurry. And we finally, actually I can just do this, have some writing materials. We have 10 writing materials. Desire 20. We have a visiting scholar, but we don't have anyone staying because I don't actually have an inn. Because I need to build it. Is that the fetid slush? Nope, that is a pool of dog blood. And a pool of someone else's blood. It's been fighting and bleeding. Probably where that dog died. Oh, there's the gorilla. That's my golden casket for my tomb, which I haven't actually built yet. I need to get on that. So let's get on that. Let's use something that isn't obsidian. How about the orthoclase? I'm not entirely sure how big I want these places. I'm not entirely sure how big I can get away with them being. Meh. I can get away with them being fairly sized. Obviously this isn't going to be all of them. It's not going to be 2. It's going to be 6 probably. So, I mean that's from there. If I do that, would that make it even? Probably not. There'd probably be one bigger than the other. Which I guess is fine. Because this one's going to be bigger, isn't it? No, it's going to be smaller. By a square. Which is fine. Now all I need to do is take out the doors and put that in there. That can be obsidian because that's the wall. You want double doors on those, don't you? But only single doors. No, you want double doors in here as well because... No you don't, you want single doors because they're one smaller. There we go, tombs. So we're going to need 10 doors. So let's get on that. Get some doors up. That's not what I asked. That's also a carpenter's workshop. Doors. There we go. They can be whatever they like. I could do 5 and 5 actually. That way we have them both done quicker. There we go. 5 and 5. I suppose. Are those hives are being built? Yeah. Charcoal's still being done. Yarn's still being weaved into cloth. Mechanisms still being done. Well, we'll leave him to it then. Our side of iron is still being smelted. I guess I should make a bunch of bolts. There we go. At least I don't have some ammo to trade with. There's a bunch of copper arrows, but they're not useful. I should smelt those actually. See, those are smelting native gold, you're just smelting. So you can melt metal objects as well. Dwarves and their cups. At least they'll use the cups to drink out of rather than just swigging from the barrel. Shift all that orthoclase. Shift all this. There's plenty of it. Miners have done a good job getting all that mined out. I need doors and beds for that lot. That's going to be a fun thing to build, isn't it? What's this purple stuff? Rutile. Rutile is purple. Nice. Oh wait, I wanted to make sure that that's built, which it is not. Melt metal object needs melt designated item. There are plenty of melt designated items. They're in the ammo bin. What is an entire stack of arrows? Well, whatever, they're not forbidden, so... What is a stack of arrows? Is it a stack of arrows like 45 or 50? I don't know. I'll have to ask the elves. They're the only ones that use them. At least I've got the extra hands from the military helping out. The Grand Library is done. Although it could do with a few more tables and chairs. Probably. You're milling away. You're just being a scholar. So essentially you're being useless to me. We'll get some more stone and we'll work on an inn. Or a tavern / inn. More bedrooms and anything. I don't know how I'm going to design it yet. But we'll get to that later when I've got the stone shipped up and around. Well, they're almost done. I'll have to get building the beds and doors. I might have to build some more masons. The mayor has imposed a ban on certain exports. The export of earrings is prohibited, along with the export of menacing spikes, which is fine. I need a champion. We don't have a champion. How do we become the capital? Give 5,000 in offerings. Well, I can do that, just with the next trade caravan. I could just give them a basket or a bin of produced goods, and that would be an offering of, oh, God knows how much. Thousands. More than 5. What's going on? A gem cutter has been possessed. Of course he has. And let me guess, he's going to go straight for a craft store's workshop. They always do. No, he's actually going into the gem cutters. Alright, fair enough. He's going to go make a large gem or something. Maybe I should have them dump all of that stone that's down there rather than shift it up, because it's going to take them forever to shift it all up, whereas I could literally get everyone to just dump it. There's gems down here. Gems and gold. And iron. Could dump all the iron as well. And tin. I could get them to dump it all, and that way they could only pick it up from the dump pile rather than all the way down the bottom there. Because all of this iron, I believe, is undumped, so they should be taking that anyway. Yes, let's do that. Let's dump it. Let's dump it all. And so if we do a big old dump, that includes the consisterite, because, well, I don't need it. And the iron. Dump it all. Don't dump the wheelbarrow. Don't dump that. That'd be silly. I forget it's a physical item we're moving in front of them. Don't dump the wheelbarrows. But do dump the rest of it. And I expect you all to help. The Baron of the Talon Ceiling has ended a mandate, and he must be happy. No creature to share. You must be getting there with the mechanisms now. And pull. And pull. And pull. And pull. I suppose you do need 2 iron mechanisms for each grate I'm linking up, so there we go, there's another bunch. Gives the mechanic something to do, other than build my damn screw press, which he has done, so there's that. Press honey from honeycomb. I wonder if the scholar is actually going to scholarize, but no. Cannot smelt made of gold, needs gold ore. Well, we have gold ore, I've just dumped it all, that's all. So, don't panic. So that tomb's built. So let's get them to smooth it. It's not built fully because I missed a bit, but you can smooth that. I forgot to put that bit there. Of all the places you could start smoothing the wall, you pick there? And you still bring those wheelbarrows down, I suppose, because they've dug more stone out that I'm not dumping. How much? Okay. We'll wait for them to finish digging that out before we dump the rest of it. We'll let them collect a bit in their wheelbarrows. Literally 3 rooms left to dig out. And then all the stone to dump. But that shouldn't take them too long, there's enough of them. There is 198 dwarves. And they should all, well, at least most of them, get to dumping the stone. Obviously a bunch of them should be doing other jobs, but I doubt they will be. So we shall just wait. It will not take them very long to dig out those 3 rooms. How many miners do I actually have? Well, there is 6 there that are all, well, 4 of those 6 are legendary. 3 of them digging, so I have my legendary miners digging out the 3 rooms. A couple of little blocks here and there to get rid of, and then we shall be done. Don't know why they couldn't have just gotten rid of those bits when they were digging out the rooms, but awkward dwarves are awkward. So that other block, are you telling me that a dwarf is coming all the way from wherever he was, all the way down here, just to dig out that one bit of rock? Well, I guess that's up to him. That's an extra stone to dump. They're going to produce a bit of rock. Do I have to dump an extra bit? No, that's good. There we are. They shall clear the rooms out. Well, I say momentarily. They shall get on it anyway. I hope I'm dumping it in the right place. Good. Otherwise that would be awkward. So you stop shearing sheep because you run out of sheep to shear. I disagree. You're really spinning the thread there. So how much slurry do we have now? We should have another 10 maybe. It's 11. Press plant slurry into mash plants into slurry. Got another bunch of that going. Get the old paper out. I see a bunch of doors. 6 doors there. So you're not quite done. You're making charcoal. Well, I've got plenty of wood, so go for it. Just need all that stone moved now. And the tomb's built. Make charcoal has been completed. Good to know. I seem to have 11 idlers and I don't know why. Oh, now I'm down to 1. You seem to have no job, sir. I suggest you fix that, sir. More jail cells completed. I mean, I could cut out the middleman there at the stairs and have them be able to walk around, but I don't think they will. I think they'll just take the stairs anyway. But it's all going. And now people are going to start not being able to drink because they keep dropping their cup. Or something like that. The hives haven't been finished built yet. Finished built. I seem to have 2 hives ready for splitting. which is probably what he's going to do now. Yep. I don't know why there's a honeybee wax honeycomb and an iron jug inside that hive, but damn royal jelly. One thing we don't need, royal jelly. Because it takes up jugs. Right, well, I have a little more gold to use, and tin, and clay. We have lots of clay to use, it would seem. Cannot smelt gold or needs gold nuggets. Yeah, I know. You'll be fine. Smelt lots of iron into bolts, so we have ammo. That'd be good. That'd be a good start. Can't train archers if you've got no ammo. The stoneworkers are getting on it. Let's put some doors down. 2 granite ones there. 2 obsidian ones there. Well, I get a feeling I'll just put a granite one down. I didn't, so it's fine. 2 obsidian ones there. And we'll see what the other 2 doors get built as, because I like keeping them all looking the same rather than patchwork coloured doors. I should have some legendary mechanics by the end of this. You're sort of dabbling mechanic. I suppose making mechanisms is easier than actually building them. Or using them, or whatever. Masterpiece pigtail paper sheet. All you were doing is pressing it, but alright. It's a masterpiece pigtail sheet. Well, that's cool. I actually have a bunch of beds that I need to place in here. Against the wall? Against the wall. I should make them cabinets as well. Might look cool. Might look nice. We have a bunch of spare cabinets, don't we? I'll make a few too many. Or was that? Ah, that's an artifact one. I should keep all my artifact quality gear or stuff somewhere else so I don't confuse it for the stockpile. Probably should test to see the old levers work on it. I mean, I know they do, but I wouldn't mind running everyone through the dwarven, through the goblin bath there. Even if I've got a pool of water sloshing about, because one side's higher than the other. Which is a little annoying. Let's fix it. Let's actually make it too wide. Like a trench. I could do the same over there, but I'm not going to. Make wooden hives being completed. Well, good. Takes them forever to build those. What are those? Oh, they're the hives. Okay. They look like dresses for some reason until you put them down. And autumn has arrived on the calendar. And with that, we're going to end the episode, because I've been going on for a while now. And I never keep track of the time properly. And I'm not so good at rambling on most of the time. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think, or ask for a dwarf, or anything you like. Do drop a like if you enjoyed this episode. You can also share around, it would help me out a great deal, and I very much appreciate the gesture if you did. And you can subscribe for more. And I shall see you all later.